Welcome back to the channel. More than a century ago, in this very city, a modest brick factory helped change the course of human history. In 1908, the first Ford Model T rolled out of the Piquette Avenue plant, and within just a few short years, it was no longer just a car, it was a cultural phenomenon. It was the car that put the world on wheels. Affordable, reliable, and built in numbers the world had never seen before. Now, in 2025, Ford is promising something equally ambitious. They're calling it their Model T moment. Visual overlay: black and white archival photos of Model Ts lined up on early assembly lines, workers in overalls tightening bolts. Then a quick crossfade to sleek renders of futuristic EV silhouettes under dark covers. The Model T wasn't famous for being luxurious or fast. It was famous because it was accessible. Before it, cars were toys for the wealthy, assembled by hand, expensive, unreliable. Henry Ford changed that equation. He figured out that by creating a standardized, efficient system of assembly and reducing costs, he could bring a car to the masses. By 1914, Ford had perfected the moving assembly line, and the time to build a car dropped from 12 hours to just 93 minutes. Suddenly, millions of people who had never imagined owning a car could buy one. Camera cuts to host walking down a modern Ford-designed studio hallway, glossy floor reflecting futuristic vehicle sketches on the walls. Fast forward to today. The stakes are different, but the challenge is just as bold. This time, the problem isn't putting the world on wheels, it's electrifying those wheels affordably. The biggest hurdle to EV adoption isn't technology. It isn't range anxiety. It's price. Electric vehicles remain, for many families, out of reach. And that's exactly where Ford believes its new platform will come in. Footage of Ford CEO Jim Farley at a Kentucky press conference, lights dimming as a vehicle shape glows faintly under cover. On August 11, 2025, Jim Farley stood before an audience in Louisville and declared, "This is our Model T moment." He wasn't unveiling a single car, he was unveiling a strategy, a vision. At its heart is a new low-cost EV platform that will power not just one model, but an entire family of vehicles, a compact SUV, a smaller pickup, and even ride-hailing vehicles tailored for urban life. In his words, Ford doesn't just want to sell EVs, they want to build the EV for everyone. Stylized animation: a black Model T slowly transforms, panel by panel, into a sleek, futuristic compact pickup with illuminated accents. Behind that announcement is Ford's so-called Skunkworks team, a secretive group of engineers led by Alan Clark, a veteran of Tesla's Model 3 program. Their mission? Reinvent how Ford builds vehicles from the ground up. That means integrating battery packs directly into the structure, using massive castings for body sections instead of hundreds of smaller pieces, and choosing simpler, more affordable LFP batteries instead of more expensive chemistries. Every decision points toward one goal: affordability. Cut to host standing beside a stripped-down EV chassis, battery pack visible across the floor pan. The comparison to the original Model T is deliberate. That car wasn't the most advanced of its time, it was the most practical. In the same way, this new EV platform isn't chasing luxury, it's chasing scale. Doug Field, Ford's chief EV officer and another Tesla alum, explained that they're designing cars with fewer parts, faster assembly, and smarter integration. His goal is to reduce complexity, cut parts by 20%, shrink build time by 15%, and rethink every dollar spent. The best part, he likes to say, is no part. Montage of robotic arms lowering massive one-piece castings onto assembly lines, sparks flying as frames take shape. This philosophy is more than engineering, it's economics. EV adoption has been slowed by cost, but also by the weight of batteries. The Skunkworks team's answer? Smaller packs, more efficient motors, and lighter frames. Instead of chasing giant batteries that weigh down vehicles and drive up prices, they're focusing on lean design. The original Model T taught us that efficiency isn't just about speed, it's about building smarter. Visual: side-by-side render comparing a Ford Maverick outline to a Toyota RAV4, a glowing grid showing similar space inside the EV pickup. The first vehicle expected from this platform is a small pickup, about the size of a Ford Maverick but with the cabin space of a Toyota RAV4. That's the sweet spot: small enough to be efficient, large enough to be versatile. Scheduled for production around 2027, it's rumored to start close to $30,000. Imagine that, a practical, affordable, American-built EV pickup at a price that doesn't feel out of reach. Cut to host seated in a darkened studio, a single spotlight overhead, speaking directly to camera. But let's pause for a moment. Ford has made promises before, and investors remember them. Wall Street reacted cautiously. Ford stock bumped up slightly on the announcement, but analysts want proof. They want to see prototypes on the road, not just drawings. They want production schedules that don't slip. And they want to know whether Ford can actually scale a $30,000 EV without bleeding losses. Visual overlay, graphics of fluctuating stock tickers, headlines about EV competition, BYD, and Tesla logos appearing briefly on screen. Competition is fierce. Chinese brands like BYD are producing EVs at prices Western automakers can't touch. Tesla is still chasing its own $25,000 EV. And companies like Rivian are carving out the adventure segment. For Ford, the challenge isn't just building a good car, it's building one that competes globally, that redefines what an affordable EV can be. Host walks through the floor of a modern Ford plant, camera sweeping past rows of half-assembled trucks. And that's where the historical parallel becomes powerful. The original Model T wasn't perfect. It was slow, noisy, bare bones. But it didn't need to be perfect. It needed to be accessible. It needed to be reliable. It needed to be there for farmers, families, and small businesses. That's exactly the role Ford envisions for its next-generation EVs. Not a luxury purchase, not a niche experiment, but a practical, everyday car that you and I could actually buy. Quick montage. Archival footage of farmers loading hay into a Model T, families smiling in Sunday best, then crossfade to modern shots of young families plugging in EVs at charging stations. The cultural echo is unmistakable. Back then, the Model T reshaped not just transportation, but entire ways of life. Rural communities gained access to towns. Goods moved faster. Lives expanded. If Ford can deliver on its 2025 promise, the new Model T could spark the same shift, this time, toward a sustainable future. Host voice softens as camera pans across a charging station at sunset, cars silently pulling in and out. Think about it. An EV that starts around $30,000, offers 250 to 300 miles of range, charges quickly, and doesn't feel like a compromise. Built in America, with American workers, and designed for the everyday driver. That's not just a car, that's a statement. Closing montage. A family using the EV pickup for a road trip, a contractor loading tools, a student plugging it in at night, overlaid with words, affordable, practical, revolutionary. This is what Ford means when they say Model T moment. It's not about nostalgia, it's about repeating the formula that once changed the world. Make the car affordable, make it practical, and build it for everyone. Final shot. Host stands in front of the Louisville plant at dusk, lights glowing behind, a covered EV shape faintly outlined. Music swells. The Model T was crowned Car of the Century because it democratized driving. If Ford's 2025 moment succeeds, history may look back and say this was the car that democratized electrification. And once again, Ford might be the company that reshaped not just the industry, but society itself.